project came about when my teacher, Miss P, she told me about this video contest that we could do, and if we won, we would get a trip to the FIFA World Cup in Russia. So I thought it was kind of way out there, like we weren't going to win. So I just made the video for fun, and basically I got a bunch of my friends to help me out with it, like schedule time to film with them, and then put it all together in the end. And we were only 2 days from the deadline when she told me about it, so it was a short amount of time to put a video together, but it was fun to do, so I put it together really quick, sent it off, and we thought it was the end of it, just another video that we made. But then a month or two later we got a call, and they ended up telling us that there's a spot for us to go to Russia during the FIFA World Cup, and we were crazy excited.
My first reaction was like, I didn't believe that it was real, because it's like, not many people get to say they went to Russia, and especially for the World Cup, because it only happens every 4 years. So I thought, like, I have to do this, like it's something I can't pass up.
So I had a lot of favorite moments from the trip. I loved trying the new food and seeing their culture. I loved the Russian students actually showed us some Russian rappers, which is really interesting to see their music. I loved seeing just on the street everyone going to the World Cup and dressed up from all around the world. It was really interesting.
Part of the trip was going to the event outside of the actual World Cup game, and we got to film this huge event which housed everyone that didn't have tickets to that game, so it was probably more crowded than the actual game itself, and it was an amazing experience, and the energy was crazy. And the first goal of the World Cup I will never forget, because we were in this big crowd and there's TVs projecting it. It was very memorable.
I think my favorite moment was like learning our way around, like traveling through the metro, like because we're learning how they travel every day, and it was like really difficult because when we went on our own, we like really didn't know what to read because it wasn't in English obviously, and we didn't know how to read Russian. So trying to find our way through the metro system and through Russia, it was pretty fun. We ended up getting through it, and it was a really memorable moment.
Working with the Russian students is probably one of the coolest things I've ever done. Obviously there was a language barrier, but they're actually so much alike us that we had a lot of similarities in like music taste and what we find funny, and collaborating with them was just, it was a little difficult trying to work with people from that far away, but it ended up working out, and I think we produced a really great series together, which I'll always look back on.
Working with the Russian students was really fun and interesting to see their like techniques and how they put a video together. But it was also really challenging because obviously they're all the way across the world. So kind of collaborating with them and figuring out what we wanted to do for each episode and how we wanted to put it together and sending files over and stuff was definitely a challenge throughout the year. But I think we got a lot better at it as the year went on.
There's a lot of similarities, a lot of same interests and passions, and like there's a lot of athletes that come from America to live and go to Russia to live there to compete in their sport and vice versa, and it's really cool to see that we share the same passion as some people that are from across the world.
Прямо у входа.
Возможности, которые дал проект, интересную поездку на чемпионат, грандиозное событие с участниками со всех стран мира, спортивная журналистика. Качественно изменился наш уровень, потому что мы общались с опытными журналистами, посещали медиапроизводство. В общем, пополнился наш багаж знаний.
Нам приоткрыли 3 этапа работы над созданием рекламного видеоролика. Рассказали о том, как зарождаются идеи, пишется сценарий, создается нарезка из мультиков, делается графика и озвучка.
Мы делаем много-много-много роликов.
Вот это уже сюрприз.
И кроме того, что немаловажно, мы поближе познакомились с командой, с которой работали в течение всего этого года.
В процессе работы над выпусками спортивного молодежного телемоста мы прошли несколько этапов, таких как адаптация, создание выпуска и его премьера. Мы получили реальную возможность оценить свои способности и также способности ребят из Америки, которые с нами работали.
Привет, Америка! Здравствуйте, дорогие телезрители! С вами Ваня и Вадим.
О чем сегодня пойдет речь? О спорте в школах России и США.
Но самое главное – это коммуникация. Мы получили интереснейший международный опыт.
Спортивный телемост – это здорово! Узнали много нового о молодежном спорте в США, познакомились с редкими видами спорта. Это было интересно.
Во время подготовки выпусков мы обрели много партнеров. Все ребята, дававшие нам интервью, продолжат сотрудничество с нашей телекомпанией. Таким образом, проект дал старт новым творческим связям.
Спасибо всем, кто организовал проект и работал с нами.
В первую очередь Алие Канделора и съемочной группе из штата Коннектикут.
Карсону, Монике, Мэтту, Джону и Лорен.
Спасибо за опыт и сотрудничество.
До новых встреч!